Hotring Racing. We'll see if it actually records my audio. This is the first time I'm doing it, so we'll see how it goes. Just waiting for people to join this race, and once we get enough, hopefully it will actually fill the lobby up, and I can make some money. It's really the point of this racing, so give it a few minutes, hopefully some people join, and we'll see how this goes. This is like the worst part, waiting for people to join the race, and everybody's waiting. It's always the worst, I'm sure, watching streamers that just wait and sit here in lobbies, but unfortunately that's what we have to deal with. So I'm really hoping there's more than 4 people in this race. Makes it a little bit more competitive. There we go. We're getting some more people. It's a little bit better when there's, I don't know, at least 20 racers. Makes it a little bit more competitive and more fun. At least they have catch-up and custom vehicles on. That's good. When catch-up is off and someone knocks you off the track or whatever, it's literally impossible to catch back up. But we'll see. Alright, custom vehicles are on, so this should be a fairly easy race. We'll see how it goes. There are some upper level people in this lobby though. Let's see how they do. So there's my custom car. I'm gonna max it out on myself. I always bet on myself to win. Let's see how this one goes. With only 5 people in this race, it should be fairly easy to win. It gets, like I said, more challenging when there's 20. It's more fun, but it's a lot harder to win. So let's see how this one goes. Hopefully we can get the jump here. Got it. Avoid the people that aren't paying attention. And already in first, there we are. Alright, so now the name of the game is just maintaining first place. And since catch-up is on, it's going to be a little harder to maintain it, but it's only 5 laps. If somebody wrecks me, hopefully within the first lap or 2, it'll give me an opportunity to catch back up. See if these people are going to race clean or not. So far, so good. It's clean. I was stuck up in the higher track, but doing okay. On the 4th, we're all right there. So, no. Yep. Get the first shot at this. Alright, back to first. And now it's going to slow me down because of catch-up. We're going to draft, of course. And the draft. Keep it clean. And there we go. So sometimes you're going to have people like that, and fortunately he wiped out too. But it's on. It'll take me maybe a half a lap to catch back up. No biggie. Finished in 3rd for that lap. I'll improve on that one. Alright, so like I said, catching back up to them, pretty easy. That's the unfortunate thing with catch up. If you're in first, like, everybody is going to catch back up to you, which is obviously the point. It does make it competitive, but it's impossible to maintain a lead. And especially if you have people that aren't racing clean, you're going to have to deal with it the entire race. If they wreck you, like I kind of said earlier, if they wreck you within the first lap or 2, it's not a big deal at all. because you're gonna make it up. But if it's in the last lap, makes a pretty crappy ending to the race for sure. Alright, just maintaining behind the pace here. Back in first. See if I can hold it through this turn. I doubt it. Yeah, there he goes. For the most part, I race clean. I don't really wreck anybody unless I'm continuously getting wrecked by the same person. I just get frustrated and then basically retaliate. But for the most part, I'm not going to initiate contact with somebody. Nope. Alright, first. Again, just need to maintain it. Somebody. See, try to edge me out there. Did not initiate that contact. There we go. Definitely gets frustrating when it's funny but frustrating for sure. And I get it, it's a game. I laugh at it for the most part. That's always the best too, when somebody initiates contact when they're in front of you. It makes it very easy to just spin them out, do a pit maneuver, whatever you want to call it. And see, just like that, I did not initiate that contact. They came down into me. I had really nowhere to go, so I'm sure that person's a little frustrated right now, but that's the thing too. You really you have to give people room. If you're purposely trying to put somebody in the wall, kind of like that, and you give someone no choice, then it's really your own fault that they wipe you out. So I try to avoid doing that for people, unless, again, like it's the last lap or it's right at the finish. Anybody's going to do that, really. You got to maintain position. You're going to try to block a little bit. First, it seems to be I can stay toward the front of the pack towards the end of every lap, so I think I'll be okay as long as somebody doesn't try to wreck me towards the end. We still have another lap and a half, so just maintain this. See, kind of edging. I'm going to give him room. Just race clean. Because right now, it doesn't matter. Right now, you can probably still make up a wreck, most likely, depending on how bad the wreck is. So, again, we're going to find out. Sometimes, I'm not quite sure why people do that, especially on the last lap. I get if you're trying to block somebody, but chances are you might just wreck yourself, and it just backfires. I get it. Whatever, we're going to be in another race here in a couple minutes, but I actually enjoy winning, and you guys saw the bet that I put on myself, so just another piece of motivation to actually place first. So in third, again, already catching up, so that was a point, like why wipe somebody out? If you're going to do it, if you're one of those type of racers, just wait until the, last half of the last lap, because if catch-up's on, like everybody's going to make it up. Catch-up's off, do it whenever you want. So back in the first, so I'm going to take the high line on this, just because I'm going to avoid everybody else, hopefully. Alright, somebody followed me with the high line. As long as I don't go off the track, I'll be okay. Alright, so down in the fourth, which is fine, because as you can see, they're hitting each other and wiping each other out. But I'll have, should reach this boost before they can, hopefully. Which this one doesn't really give you too much of an advantage, I've noticed. just a little bit, but they're going to draft off of me. So I just need to not wreck right here, which is good. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. So this is the last half of the lap. So if you wreck at this point in the race, there is absolutely no way you're going to finish first. So now it's all about avoiding contact until the last, couple hundred feet of this race, and then block. So avoid contact, best as I can. Alright, so now it's all about blocking. They're going to draft, of course. Avoid the contact, and first place. Pretty easy. Like I said, sometimes if there's 20 people in the race, it becomes a lot more difficult towards the end there. And of course, everybody is trying to contact. Then you have the people that are going backwards on the track, which makes it even more difficult. So there's a win. Pretty easy. Bet on myself. There was nobody else bet, so didn't make it. So, but that's a nice chunk of change. You just keep doing this because they're offering the bonuses right now. Makes paying for the custom car, you get your return on investment. Wait for the next race. This is actually my favorite one, the double helix. I should say one of my favorite. There's a couple other ones that are pretty good, but see if we can get some more people into this lobby. With 5 people, it's not the most challenging. It's pretty easy to take first, especially with custom cars on. But since some people left, hopefully they put me into a bigger lobby anyways. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, by myself, so this makes it easier to set up the race however I want. For double helix, it's kind of a long race, but I am trying to make money since the bonuses are out, so I'm going to bump down to 6, I guess. Sometimes I'll have it, up to 10 to make even more money. And there we go. So the lobby just got completely full, which is exactly what I want. I want custom vehicles on. Again, I'm kind of like torn between ketchup on or off, but if you have it off and you get wrecked, there's no way you're gonna make it up. So I'll leave it on. Destroy last place. I'll leave it off for now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it every lap, so that way if there's somebody that decides they want to go backwards on the track, they won't be much of a factor. So I'm going to auto invite, extend a little bit of time. I like it when it's 30 people in a race. Gives you the max amount of money, and winning $70,000 in a single race it's a nice chunk of change. Again, you try to basically make up the money that you spent on the custom vehicle. So if I had to guess, total spent on that custom vehicle was close to $1 million. I've probably made at least $750,000 back already in 3 days of racing. So it's very doable, especially when I have the bonuses out. Just waiting for more. 22 is not bad. And then you're gonna always have the one or two people that either are away from their console or decide they want to go backwards on the track just to completely mess with everybody, which is fine. I kind of expect that. I don't personally do it, but if you want to waste your time and go backwards, I mean, I always get a laugh out of it sometimes. When I'm not in first, I get a laugh out of it. Alright, so custom car again. Another 1,000 on me. So since I was probably one of the first people to bet, odds are in my favor. So I'm not really going to make money on a bet. Alright, so double helix. It's a fun race. Catch up is on and it's 6 laps, so just like last race, it's very easy to make it up if you get wrecked in the first few laps. Since this is a little bit longer, I would say, of a track, and there's going to be collisions because of the crisscrossing back and forth in front of each other. It's a little bit more difficult, even with catch up on this race, to catch back up to first. So hopefully we can avoid the collision. So back into first again. Gonna get drafted. This I pull off the accelerator a little bit around this corner and I try to stay on the inside of those turns, especially with somebody else racing that close with me. Don't like getting pushed off the edge of the track. So I'm going to get a draft here, which, be mindful coming around this turn. Getting drafted on, it's just fine. Again, as long as you're in this part, doesn't really matter if you get wrecked. I'd rather get wrecked here or spun out, because then I don't have to completely reset or respawn, whatever you call it. So that was an intentional wreck, which is fine. Again, it's only the second lap. But again, with 20 plus people in the lobby, you're gonna have those people that just want to mess around, which is, again, whatever, it's a game. That was close. Accelerator a little bit. Alright, took that turn a little too quick. It's fine. Again, only second lap. I have plenty of time to make this up. No doubt I will. Since catch-up is on, it slows the leaders down and it speeds everybody else back up. So you really have to let go of the accelerator. I need to remember that. Some of these turns, I'm not trying to initiate contact with anybody. I'm just going to back off and let them go. So they both got spun out because they were messing around. It's probably because I let off the accelerator too. I didn't turn. I just let off the accelerator. And then they came into me. That was an accident. I did not mean to hit that person. So back in a second. Pretty easy to catch back up. You guys saw that I was 7th or 8th at one point. So with catch up first, don't need to let up too much on the accelerator. So that person wasn't last. That person just fell off. In third, getting the draft. Real careful. Let off the accelerator. 3 wide through there. It's a little risky. Getting the draft. Still 1 second. I got wrecked. No biggie. That's what I was talking about. I'd rather get wrecked here and just spun out than knock off the side of the course. Respawning definitely takes more time to catch back up. Granted, your car is in perfect condition, but the time that you have to make up is so much worse. So I usually avoid going where everybody else goes, but since they actually had a little bit of a head start on me on this side of the track, I'll take it. See if I can get some draft. Some people make that cut. I don't really think it's any faster, personally. Some people, they might. Meaning they don't go across the track, they just stay on the same side. I guess the one advantage is you don't have to crisscross anybody, potentially avoiding any contact, but Alright, so back into fourth. Alright, so getting down into the last couple laps here, so definitely need to try to avoid some of the contact. This is, like I said earlier, this is a little bit longer of a racetrack, so if you get spun off now, especially off the side of the track, it'll be a little tougher to catch up and get back into first at the end. So of course I got this person initiating contact. Of course that was going to happen. Alright, in fifth, no big deal. I can make this up. I didn't go off the side of the track yet. Alright, in sixth, so I got my work cut out for me. Let's see if we can get back to the front. In fifth. The other good thing is you're away from the front of the pack, so they're all going to be battling for first, and I pretty much have open track. But now you guys see how quickly I caught right back up. So let's see. Here's final lap in fifth. Even though the leaders are right in front of me, this is actually not a bad position to be in. I'm gonna probably go. I'm gonna try to avoid going into the same side of the track. So let's see what they do. Alright, didn't want that way, of course. I don't know how that happened. Come on, man. Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm in third. This is obviously everybody is initiating a ton of contact. Avoid that. Who's gonna... Oh, yeah, of course. So, not going to win this race, unfortunately. Got taken out, which is whatever, it happens. Not a big deal. The best I can probably shoot for here is fifth. I'm going to see if this person plays it clean. I'm going to let off the accelerator, let him go by. And then I really know where to go. I'm on the accelerator. I can see how that person's probably a little upset with me, but call that a little payback for knocking me off the track. So let's see how this finishes. Look at the leaderboard. Couldn't quite get fifth. It's okay. Couldn't really do much about that. Getting knocked off the track with a half lap to go. You're not coming back from that, so 12,000, it's not bad. Again, this is only 6 laps, so wasn't really expecting to make a ton. Had I won, yeah, granted I would have made more, but kind of a cool bottom. I don't know, it's like rivets on the bottom. I don't even know if mine has that. So yeah, 60,000 to the winner. It's not bad for only a 6-lap race, but considering there were 20 plus racers. Don't really see any races I like. I guess, yeah, City Slick would be okay. Hopefully I can finish better than last time. I don't really like finishing anything less than third. Just a pet peeve of mine, especially if it's my fault. If I do something to spin myself out, so I can set this race up. Because I'm going to leave pretty much everything the same. I'll just do 7 laps as the default. Everything's going to be on. I'll destroy last place every lap again. 19, so extend some time. Auto invite. So yeah, hopefully we can get the lobby back up to 20 plus. Again, it makes it a little more challenging. You guys saw more racers, the harder it is. There's just inevitably going to be more contact. There are people invited. Hopefully we can get a few more. I don't know if I've ever won a race in a full lobby. I race a lot. That's pretty much all I really do on GTA 5. I play like the online, just the open world part of it, and do missions or heists, whatever you want to call it. But racing is it's just my thing. I find it the easiest way to make money, most enjoyable way to make money. Besides having to wait in these lobbies for the next race to start. But when you do heists, then people drop out or people quit halfway through a heist. It becomes very annoying. Especially with the bonuses, the racing is like definitely the fastest way to make money right now. Like I said, for the most part, I'm just trying to make up the money that I lost or that I spent on the custom vehicle. So I'm probably I'm getting closer. Like I said, $1 million that I spent on the custom vehicle. I got to be close to at least 800,000 now. A couple more hours of racing and I should be back. I should make all my money back on that. So continue. Again, $1,000 bet on me. Let's see what the odds are. So if I can pull this off, 16-1, that's not bad. And of course my odds just dropped. Wonder if more people are... I need more people to bet on themselves than people are betting on me. Someone put a $900 bet on me. Alright, hopefully I can make that person some money, even though it's 3 to 5, so I'm not really going to make that much. It seems like it's always night at this track. Is that like the default? I mean, I know I set up the race, but maybe it is. I don't think I've ever raced at this track, but light. Alright, I'm doing that. So again, a lot of contact. I'm going to leave you guys like the increase contact. Trying to avoid it. Off the accelerator. Cut the corner. Off the accelerator the whole time. Didn't really give me a lot of room to complete that turn, but it's okay, we avoided it. Alright, so definitely off the accelerator here. Tried, my fault, didn't really affect me, I guess. Off the accelerator again. Catch up is on, so again, remember if you're not in first, you're going to go a little bit faster than your car normally would go. So those turns are very difficult to make at full speed. And cut the corner again. I have noticed this does make you go faster, just basically riding up. Oh, did not need to do that. And there I go. That's okay. That was my fault. I probably deserved that. I didn't see him there. Alright. We'll make it up. No worries. 7 laps. It's kind of a long race course too, so. In 8th, no big deal. I'll wait up everybody up again this lap. Up to everybody, I should say. Just gonna remember about that catch up. It's going back in. It's gonna make these turns a lot more difficult. Just thank you for slowing down. I wouldn't have wrecked you. It's not on purpose. I do appreciate when people understand, like, you don't need to go full forward the entire time. That's really cool. That actually saved me. Thank you. They're dealing with the same problem. Going a little bit too fast to that turn because of catch-up that was on. That blue car likes to wreck people. I'll keep that in mind for the end of the race. It's the same blue car that wrecked me the last race. So, I can't see the name. Alright, I'm gonna catch back up to everybody. Back in the 7th. Too far behind. in the corner. In the 6, somebody came off the track. That was a lap car. I was waiting for pit to pop up, but just a lap car. Barely made that. So you can see the advantage that you get with catch-up. Not to be confused with catch-up. Alright. Cutting the corner. So here's 5th and 4th. I'll let them battle it out. So he's 5th. So I'll try to avoid contact again. Maybe right there. Alright, so first is just up there. Basically caught back up to the leaders. I'm gonna let them kind of fight it out. I'm sure I'm about to pass them within this lap. I'll probably pass them. Let's avoid the contact. Yep. I know I say I don't initiate contact. I don't purposely initiate contact with anybody. Unless they deserve it. I'm not going to disrespect somebody. That's not cool. So, alright, in a second, leader's right there. When you're in the lead with catch-up on and you have to go uphill, it makes it so much more difficult, and I don't know how I just spun out right there. But whatever. Back in the 4th. 5th, no biggie. Alright, couple laps left, so do I usually try it? Put him back. In order to make it the front of the pack, so this is normally where contact will take place. Top of this hill. So catch-up's on, and I'm driving, so a little bit of brake. So they're going to duke it out right there for 3rd, 2nd, I guess. Wow, I'm not sure how I was last unless I missed a checkpoint. I didn't even notice that. Now I can't check the leaderboard, it's stuck. I wasn't 4th, was I not? I'll have to review the video on that one. Considering this person's in 17th. And I was in 5th? Did I miss that somehow? Let me go leaderboard. So, if I was in 14th, and this person's in 17th, how was I the last person? And now it shows I was 17th, so, alright, I guess, I'm not sure what happened there. I had to have missed a checkpoint. I'll watch the video again. It happens. I didn't notice it. Maybe you guys noticed it. Bummer. How did that happen? And I had the fastest lap so far, anyways. This is what it is. So, unfortunately, yeah, I'm not going to win this one. Super unfortunate if it's a game glitch rather than me missing a checkpoint. I've had that happen to me once, where because I was cutting the corners, it didn't register a checkpoint, so possibly that's what happened. The unfortunate thing is now I have to wait for everybody to complete those laps. It's already gone on 8 minutes. For 7 laps, it's almost, a minute a lap. Should be over soon. Yeah, bummer. $1,000 gone on a bet, which is whatever. Somebody else is gonna lose 900. Let's see if I can find you a bet on me. We might have put multiple bets in, so let's find out. No one shows minus 900. So bet on me. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting when I go back and watch the video what actually happened. It shouldn't have been me exploding on that. And unfortunately, I'll probably get maybe a couple $100. That's a bet on me right there. Minus 900. Finished 18th, which is garbage. Alright. Don't want to do that anymore. Should have disliked that. I still have the fastest lap though, so I'll take it. It got me an extra $1,000. Actually, no, it didn't. You're supposed to get a bonus. Maybe it's just like a multiplier. At least I thought there was a bonus for having the fastest lap. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, this is my other favorite race. There we go. Keep voting it. Especially with contact, this is actually a pretty fun race. I don't mind getting hit at Trenchway because it's almost like a real race, minus the jump. And when I say real race, I mean like a NASCAR race. And since it's a short track, you can make it from more laps and you'll make more money. So hopefully we can get 30. I'm not going to destroy last place again because I don't want the game to glitch. So let's see what happens. Alright, so I'm going to do max, what can I do, 12 laps? Let's do 12 laps. Alright, custom vehicles are on, catch-up's on, situate's on. I'm going to leave that off. I've never done aggregate positions because I don't know what that does. I'm going to turn it on and see what happens. staggered, I guess. I don't really notice the difference, so. I do notice that difference on the right. I don't know. So let's see. I'm still not sure what that is to the right of the screen. It's going up based on position. And I'm just start paying attention to the race rather than what's going on to that screen. So maybe that's just race completion. Jumping right. We never have a problem. I'm always towards the front. Looks like I don't know what that is. Definitely a different display, so it's something. It really looks like race completion. And who's next, I guess? I'm gonna try not to concentrate on that. I really need to start getting towards the front, so even though it is 12 laps, it is a short track, so shorter track. That was well, you can call it not on purpose, but I basically just didn't let off the accelerator. I wasn't trying to hit that person, but I wasn't going to slow down. Alright, my car is actually acting semi-normal. Yeah, that must be the race completion. It has to be. Maybe it's setting it up for the next race, where you finish this race. That's not really fair, because then, well, I guess somebody joins the lobby, they just go to the back. Put my way back up, 7. So basically set it down in half and roughly a lap. So I'll do that again. This is really where you want to get a screen. Slip pattern, because you're going to out-jump everybody. If it's not into the wall, don't screen out. Of course I had a little help. Thank you, whoever that was. It's okay. Again, I'll look it up. None of a deal. Again, with contact on this short track, it's everybody gets thrown out, so it happens. I'll get that draft. Like someone's gonna jump over me. Fortunate that we hit each other. Right up the accelerator a little bit. Trying to avoid contact. Not stay squared. I'm gonna jump. Alright, back into 7th. Yeah, there's gotta be checkpoints. Every checkpoint you hit. It's going up still. Alright, stay level. So leader's right up there, not a biggie. You don't want to be on that side of that. Back in 7th. It's fine, I can see the leaders. It's not a bad position to be in. Everybody's going to fight over first, and basically reap the rewards. So there's 2 spots right there. Unfortunately, There's still a lot of race left. I'm at the front with catch up on. And because of the short track, like I said, a lot of contact. It's going to be very hard to maintain first. Somebody ate it. Hold up. Give me no room. Not. I never turned into anybody. If you see, like that wreck, I was literally going straight. I tried to give people room, but I'm not gonna give myself a disadvantage to give somebody else room. So. Over to the track. So it looks like that red car. I just didn't initiate contact. Try to avoid it best I can. Stay to the inside of turns. Orange, red, same deal. I can give up first, doesn't matter to me right now. The only bummer is I can't look up mid-race how many laps are left, so it doesn't even give me a lap count. That jump. I'm not sure why I'm not. I'm in first track position. But the bar to the right. Oh. It's okay. No big deal. Whoever is killed zoner has the lead on the bars, so whatever that means. Actually, help that person out. Alright, I have some work to do. Ninth place. A lot of, like I said, a lot of contact on this track. Great. And 10th lost spot on that? Wow. Alright, a lot of wrecks. Try to avoid this. Back. Avoid the contact. It's the worst. Things with midair. Because things like that happen. 7. Make it up here. No contact, no worries. Stay level. Pretty much already tell this is going to work out for me in the first. And here comes the contact. Alright, I'm off the accelerator, I let them go. Because of that exact reason. First, I'm still... I wonder if that's just like in the lead? First spot position, so all my I hope this thing is just like setting us up for the next race. Alright, in third, they're gonna fight for first right now. around over here to the left. Weird jump here. Back to first. Pile of cars behind me. Great. Did not get the inside of that turn. Void contact. Full change for that car. Fall back. Too far back in the back. Right. No. Really does hate me like that. Shouldn't say hate, it's a fun word, but okay. Well, how did that work? I think I was in third. Oh, it said I finished fifth. I guess first cross the line. Isn't that the car that wrecked? Alright. It's based on points, this race, okay. Basically percentage done with the race. I won't do that again, that's just a little weird. Basically there's no way, once first crosses the line, that's it. You're locked in position, so I won't do that again. Don't really like that. Rather fight for the last position that you can get on that last lap. Do a couple more races here. Again, this was more of just like a test stream. This is the first time I actually have a mic talking, streaming. So for all of you that are watching, even though I will probably get maybe 10 views on this, which is cool for me, great. I just really wanted to see what it'd be like if people see if I actually get into it. I have a motorcycle, so I have a camera set up for that. Take snowboarding trips. Potentially set up a camera for that. I'm actually going on a hike with my wife this weekend, so Maybe I'll see if I can get some camera footage, do some recording. Who knows? I don't want to get ahead of myself. Gotta think, dream big, but set realistic goals, right? So, alright, back at the pack. Fun times. See if we can get to the front. I think I can. So, let's see. Already, just from the beginning, I'll probably gain position if I don't get spun out. Alright, now the bill. Clips on. Alright. Not good. Let's try to get into 10th within 2 laps. Let's see what happens. I'm going to stay down here. I'm not going to go for the boost. If I put those on, I'm already getting 3 boosts. So there's already 18. Oh, it's contact. Get through here. It'll be okay. Alright, made it through. Alright, so I'm already in 9th, and that only took a half a lap. So, better than I thought I would be in. Just really wide. That was close. A little bit closer than I wanted to make that. Alright. Let's stay on the bottom again. See if I can draft. Sometimes it's really easy to tell when people have custom cars and when people don't. Or at least they don't have all the upgrades on the car. It's so easy to catch up to them. Again, I get it, it's expensive, it's basically pay to win. The more you invest in the vehicle though, I mean, there has to be reward for spending money on a vehicle because it's going to go faster to really upgrade the vehicle. Alright. Another bill in 5th. Sweet, that was 4th. Almost halfway down. Probably should have went to the top on that one because I had nobody to draft off of. It's okay. Still picking up the leaders. And now we got a Joker going backwards on the track. Helped me, but I will assume it's going to hurt later on. Alright, I'm going to stay on the bottom. Getting the first. Don't hit this too wide. Good, yeah. It's going to slow me down now since I'm the leader. As long as I can stay here towards, that last lap, I should be okay. Back in the first. They're going to draft off me. It's fine, just not wreck me. That was very close. Come on. Don't. I'll take it. Again, just like I said earlier in a couple races ago, I didn't have to respawn, so that's fine. I'm going to go for the top. Fixing the speed boost. Avoid that contact. Alright, back in the 6th, so not bad. I didn't lose too much position. I'll probably catch back up to them within, half a lap. Less than that because of the contact. Need a draft. Yep, that was a lot of traffic. Alright, bunch of cars going that way to avoid it. Two laps left. There we go. And you can kind of see, that's either, I doubt that's my internet, but that car definitely just glitched. Turned in front of me, spun out, and then somehow wound up back in front of me again. We got contact. Alright, in first, easy. So like you remember a couple laps ago I said that car helped me, and it's probably going to hurt me later on. Help me again. Let's see, I still have this lap and one left. In a second, which is fine. Get the draft. It's always funny seeing someone go backwards. Like I said, it's funny seeing them go backwards until they take you out, and then, especially if it's the last lap. Then it's frustrating. That's usually why I have destroy last place after every lap on. So this way. It's just a bump draft. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm only going up there to avoid the crash that's about to take place on there. We didn't wreck each other. In a second. We're starting to get somewhat of a big pack, so I'm going to try to do everything I can to avoid the pack. Stay up top for now. I missed a checkpoint. Oh my god. This game's glitching for sure. There's no way to miss a checkpoint. How lame. Finishing first. What? Okay. Something's definitely going on. So I might end the stream just to see if it's my internet, or I don't think it's my internet, to be honest. I think it's somebody in this lobby, even though I'm the host. Because you guys all saw that green car that spun out and then mysteriously 10 seconds later was in front of me, and then I missed a checkpoint somehow, even though I'd never left the track. So, and I still had a lap to go, so what happened there? Maybe something's like delayed. I'm not sure. Who won? Something definitely happened on that race. Alright, well with that, I'm going to end the stream. Again, this was more of just like a practice stream anyway, so I'll end this. Hopefully I'll figure out what's going on. And thanks for watching if you're watching this. Again, this is my first time using a mic and actually streaming, so hopefully I can continue and I'll keep doing this. Again, I race a lot, so GTA 5 is pretty much my game for right now. This is not the only game I play, but it is for now. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again.